was sorted out there. So yeah, the plan was to be streaming Zelda this evening, but I forgot to charge up the Joy-Cons. So Zelda will have to wait till tomorrow. I wonder if in update 8 they'll like make that actually 3D. Because, you know, they could nanite those and possibly get away without having performance issues. Anyway. Yeah, Timecraft these. So we've got the to-do list. So we've still got to pick up those like plates and iron rods and then figure out where the hell I'm actually going to build that. Part of that process is probably going to be building the viaducting for iron, copper, deuterium. Bauxite's going to come in from the east, but the iron, copper, deuterium is going to come in from the north. So when I was in earlier, I was thinking, it's like, oh, let's just put a viaduct in for each level and sort it out later. But now what I'm thinking is, if I centralise a viaduct between where like the input lanes are going to be for iron, copper, and deuterium, you know, then it's in a handy place. Put that in there. So if I screw doing the collection of these parts for a while and then go focus on this shit, well that's... Oh, crap, I should check the fuel levels before I go do that. 62, that's fine. Yeah, I was thinking that the power might run out before I'm done. Yeah. I'm gonna just defer doing the space elevator shit for a moment and get the viaducting for the ingots sorted. Now, Caterium is technically a foreknowledge thing. So it's a case of how seriously do you want to take that principle. Because if we're taking absolutely no foreknowledge, then we can't know that we're going to get Ethereum, which means like half the shit I build doesn't make any sense. It's all like planning ahead for things we don't know that we can actually do yet. Yeah, the previous playthrough, like 19B, had viaducting coming in, I think some of it under here, possibly some of it under there. There's actually no reason for it to be coming under there, I think. Actually, no, there is. Otherwise, it would have to go straight out. Which is tolerable if I'm getting rid of trains, I guess. I still like how it looks with the layout of shit. Like the aesthetics. Because this whole... like, this whole thing here is giving myself enough space between the front wall of a factory and the side of the train station outputs that you can actually you know, run belts either directly over, or they have adjacent trains, adjacent train stations go under and then pop out. Go in. Now, if we're having copper, deuterium, actually iron, copper, and deuterium all coming down, that means it's going to be these three here. One bolt. Then the first warehouse input's going to be copper sheets. There. I think. We got input, input, input. No, copper sheets output will be over here. And then there'd be inputs and outputs for bauxite stuff going on from here. So the input for the floor above copper sheets would be here. These three have no output, so there's no staggering nonsense going on. Also the ceiling ones. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Well, that's a problem. Let's split it out from here. One, two, three, four. Now, 19B had multiple input lanes for that's what I'm going for to the copper or to it's probably iron. To be honest, I'm going to do one of them. But that then got replaced with a single line once I had the requisite recipes and belt upgrades. These three here come in. It was either 19 or 19. Actually, might have been 18C. That I started planning ahead for putting these in. I can't remember whether it was 18C or 19B, but I'm definitely planning ahead to use these when I need it. Yeah. I'll have to come down somewhere over there, because that's where the iron is. You know, like there's the invisible one over there. And there's, you know, that one, and then the 3 round, well, 2 or 3 round there. Either that or just pop over the side. And this one in the middle is going to be the copper, unless I rearrange these. Now, if that's the iron, that means that we put them down on that side, which will leave the copper and the deuterium to continue this way. Problem's going to be is that the key is over there. None of it is over there. I'm thinking, like, how do I fix it? I can, like, do, like, jiggery pokery with the belts around here, so I can rearrange what direction these actually go in. Like, as they're entering the building. But if we say that the iron's, let's just say for our sake the iron comes off down here, that means we've got copper and deuterium. Now, there's copper over there. Yeah, over there. And that's limestone. Copper over there. Copper over there. Copper over there. The deuterium is all over there. I have one line continue on and another one that, like, drop down, so it just, you know, drops off the edge, and you, like, in the little belt line continues. Which, if done semi-organically, then it might kind of work. The other thing to do would be to swap the order of shit. And yeah, another option is to have these on completely separate viaducts. So, like, the iron one is down here, and then a couple ones up there, and 2 ones up there. So then these would all be next to each other. The pillars would be going straight down, but, like, one tile over. It would look a bit weird. But we're not quite at the stage where we're filling with weird aesthetics, so we're just going to do one single viaduct rather than trying to do some architectural funkiness where we have 3 viaducts all branching off. So, yeah. This iron line belted one. These are supposed to be bloody 4 metre foundations. There we go. Make it easy to set out the viaduct pillars. The fun part here is, if I was going to put any walkways in, I'll put them in on this side, but then it comes a dead stop here, which means the staircase is going to end up being here as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about the top bar up here as well. I think you remembered. And one of the things we could do on this pillar is we could swap them round. So the copper comes up on this side, and the steel is now like on the far side. With this turn here, I'm not sure there'd be like clearance. So like if I wanted to scoot this one through here, like if this was like lift, and then there's the gap in the middle, corner of this belt's in the way, which means it'll have to be scooted over at the next one. Interesting place to stop it.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Well, the question is, do we care about this clipping? I think we do.
Harvest.
Yeah. You're gonna take
I
my watch
strongly
pretty much.
advise you to harvest this specimen.
And you. Is that, I think. I don't know, that's too far out. I think. Yeah.
Harvest it.
And we've got the helium ore jumping lens. Or come straight on. We now have to collect a whole bunch of parts. Crabs respawned. Nope. I feel like they should have respawned by now. My brain's just twigged what I said earlier was wrong, that there is going to be output lanes for the ingots, because obviously they have to come over here. I haven't really figured out where I put that, but power like a shader or something. something wonky going on with the appearance of that. Because I mean, yeah, is that geometry actually there, and I'm just seeing things because of the repeating pattern? Anyway. The handcuff thing. And the third one. Just not left with ingots in the inventory. Well, I can't. It's one of the. Oh no, you can cancel that. That's good. It's cumbersome as hell to reach for the escape key, but I can't scan for Caterium yet. Which means before knowledge principle says I can't know that the Caterium's up there. As I start going and looking around the lake for the ore trunks and seeing if there's a Caterium one on hand, because we've got like quartz over there. Oh yeah, there's a spit drop there I haven't got grabbed yet.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
There's another chunk on this side of the lake. Am I supposed to be completely surrounded? Oh no, here we go. Limestone chunks, okay. That's a copper chunk. Yep. Basically what I'm thinking is rather than trapping the space elevator in a corner amongst viaducts, is sulfur. Yeah, and there we go. The chalky effect of the texture not loading when it's on an SSD and the beeping graphics card. And I have no idea why. Yeah, so I want to avoid trapping the space elevator factory into a corner because it made expansion a little bit iffy. Just trying to keep out of the aggro radius of the hogs and spitters in the vicinity. Iron or bauxite? It's bauxite. Well, one of the things I could do is I could build it, the space elevator factory out to the coast. That would solve that problem somewhat. I'm wondering if this is one of the roads they're going to be tweaking and updating. When I was back when I was experimenting with trackers out of the place properly, I did actually have a route for a tractor, which is, I think it came exactly over here and just dropped off, and then went around. More bauxite? Yep. Okay, so they've respawned, that's respawned. So either the crabs over there have respawned, or I was looking in the completely incorrect location and they respawned quite a while ago. So let's like survey the terrain down here. So far, with the more or less properly loaded texture, yay. So the idea with the whole surveying thing is if I can be having an excuse to harvest the chunks by calling it like a surveying thing. Chunks. This viaduct coming north on this side, and then splitting off that way for deuterium and possibly like further north for like nitrogen and what have you. Means you want to have the space elevator factory on this side. Can't see any ore trucks down here. That's one of those. Flashlight on the inside. I mean, this area is kind of flat-ish. The space elevator down somewhere around here. I've had playthroughs where there's been uranium chunks down here. Okay, behind this waterfall. Alright, just some very sharp polygons. I don't know if I've taken a photo of this one. There's presumably where a rock once was, and barnacles weren't cleaned up. Yeah. Gotcha. Another option for the space elevator is just to get all the way up on there. Oh, that's not the strategy we were going for. What?
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
You come out of the taunt radius of the patcher.
Harvest.
recut the nuts, didn't I? There we go. All? Too much? Yep.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
So, plant them things. Fly towards us. And run away from them.
Harvest.
Okay, I think that strategy is going to be a lot more effective
Relaying message.
when I've got the phenome option.
This is paternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
You know, if this was a Skyrim, you'd have modders putting cave entrances in under there, because that's like the perfect shape for a dungeon.
Apply.
Got quartz there. Stingers on the river island, keep away from for now. So I think we'll do one orbit of like the southern rocky desert and then head up to the north one on a separate run. Just keep the hell away from the stingers. I think it's pretty clear we're not putting... Oh, I heard stingers. Oh yeah, initial spawn point. I think it's pretty clear we're not sticking the space elevator in the southern Rocky Desert because of the intersection with the viaducts. That's a huge iron deposit. Yeah, so I'm wondering if this is going to be gone in update 8. Because I reported this direct to Hannah like ages ago, but it's like it's a low priority thing to fix. And maybe it's here for story reasons. Or it's just a thing that someone accidentally baked into the map. Oh. Hogs? Ah, nearly got me.
Picking up multiple recent personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Come on, then. I'm gonna test this theory and get it proven eventually. Hey, yeah, there we go, proven. just the cleanup that's the problem. Ah. Get out the bushes, so don't have to go around for your guts in the biomass. If I remember correctly, there's a chunk spawns on top of that rock. Alright, we got over here's iron? Yep. It's either iron or bauxite, so we don't want it. Think with that. Okay, the spitter around here hasn't respawned. That's odd. The stinger in here hasn't respawned either. Which means either I have misjudged the radius for cancelling spawns, or I haven't left it low enough. The alpha, it's either the alpha spitter over there or like the spitters up there. That's often at Flem in the distance. Ooh, plasma flare. That must sting the throat, that. Let's go look for stingers up there. We can do this orbit around here, so we'll come down here-ish and then go around. I might detour and go that way a bit, because then we can be looking for chunks at the same time, but the basic gist is we want to get more biomass to fill the biomass factory. Okay, let's flip it around here. Crab hatches up here haven't respawned. I don't know that I have the patience to do the song and dance with I just realised I picked up leaves, which I don't like doing. So I have to load up, not a save. The whole point is to not collect any plant biomass. and use some small amount of foreknowledge to know not to waste time going over there.
Comply. I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
What was it that went ding on the phone? I think if I was going to get into the swingies and trains again, I'd have to be going back to building in grass fields, because the length of the distance, I think it's like a 2 kilometre or 3 kilometre run of belting through western dune forest just to get plastic to a space elevator factory in grass fields. That's kind of a bit of a new. My main sheet and approach from this side and not get got, or not get surprised. See, there's an alternative strategy for dealing with the crab hatches with the Xenosaur lawn. Most straightforward to do that. I hear stingers. I swear I've been up here where I've heard stingers, and they've not been up there, and they've not been down there. Oh shit, that's the one I keep forgetting about. There's the bloody alpha stinger downstairs. That's why I'm forever hearing stingers up here. Yeah. Anyway. I wonder if there's just like a cap rate on the stingers spawning before you've got the space elevator built. Mm-hmm. They are like the richest source of feature biomass. Cadmium! Yay!
New technologies can be developed based on this new, superconductive, gold-like element, primarily in power and electronics. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Now we'll be able to scan for it and line up the viaduct properly. I think there was a glitch in the like AI ticks there, because that should have opened a few frames earlier. You meant to be able to get over there by jumping onto here. Anyway, let's go looking for stingers and just creep the shit out of ourselves because there's going to be 3 to 5 in here. I've only got the Xenos at me. Come in through here without the Blade Runners was a terrible idea. Terrible idea, terrible idea, terrible idea, terrible idea, terrible idea. Well, there's a note to self to not come up here again until I've got the Blade Runners. Ooh, there's a thought. With Luminon, these might become interesting light sources. I don't know if they do they glow when you. Do they look like they'd be glowing when they're on the ground? But it does look kind of emissive. Maybe. Just like using slugs to light up there. I'm not going to go dealing with those 3 when I'm trying to swim in them with the Xenos that, but let's not bother. I'm sure in a previous update that there was a lot more denser foliage coming down this cave entrance. My short-term memory is going to forget what I was talking about. Yeah, he's not going to come down here until I've got either the Blade Runners so I can jump out of their way better, or Xeno Bashers so I can swap them quicker. And then there was the waffling on about using a crap ton of power slugs in Lumen to light up caves. There's 2 or 3 spitters hanging around this area. That thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's just get this sulfur chunk. And it'll be unlocking the sulfur tree.
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense.
Let's get that thing again.
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the map.
I really wish they wouldn't go for a swim. Where's the hog gone now? Because there was 2 hogs here, I want to get both of them. But step out of the air, yeah. I have a feeling we should still be hearing the waterfall over here. Waterfalls are loud. I'm not going to try and get up there without laser runners. It's been an exercise in tedium. And I can't be bothered with those crab hatches. Then, as mentioned yesterday, I'll leave that snare alone for nostalgic reasons. I'm actually thinking in general, can't be bothered to deal with any more crab hatches, so I'll just ignore the ones on the iron fields as well. Iron fields, there's only the one deposit. If anything, that would be the iron fields. That's just an iron patch. I think they need more than that up here. There's like one more thing. That spits out 20 a minute. Spits out 10 a minute. This is the one that spits out 120 a minute. That means they need 2, 6, 14. One's gone. 18. 20. Mark II belt. 20 Mark II belt parts. It's me tuning out when I'm reading. This is why you don't read Twitter when you're handcrafting. Not really fun. Not really as fussed if this is like capped. Because it means, like, I mean, this would be getting 60-60 either way. So, like, there's, you know, no benefit for it. .2 protein per minute off these 4 things. Is that number correct? I think that is. That would be 10 protein a minute. That'd be 1.2 because of the belt cap. So we need to have 11.2 productive. The slight issue here is, with the way this layout works, is these are going to end up getting backed up or like heavily biasing the DNA capsules. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing if we're going to the awesome sync, but it means that there's going to be feature parts which aren't getting processed. .2 divided by 4, so that means we set each of these to 2.8. And we're saving on power, and we're not overloading the belt. Let's run out of shields. We'll have to see if I left any in the bin downstairs. Yep. That'll do its thing. Maybe I'll leave it. Do we have anything? Oh, that should be turned off. Don't have any alien DNA capsules down here yet.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
We could unlock that stuff just for the purposes of inventory slots and tool belt things. I just realised that I'm like an hour into the stream and just completely didn't pay any attention to whether or not the chat widget was on. So, I think I'm going to take a break, get some community highlights archive stuff done, and then, yeah, brain, let's be brain done. Yeah, get some community highlights stuff done, and then be back on. Either streaming satisfactory because it's going to bug us not having somewhere to put the space elevator down, or the Joy-Cons will be sufficiently charged up to actually play Zelda for a bit. So let's get this saved, and then remember to not exit before I've ended the stream. I did last time. So that's going to be off now. Goodbye.